Hi, I'm Carol Wilson, Editor-at-Large for Light Reading, and I'm here with Andrew Dugan, the SVP of Network Architecture at CenturyLink.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So, Andrew, we're seeing CenturyLink move to sort of an as-a-service model. You're selling more things in that mode. Tell us about what that's all about and kind of what kind of progress you're making.
Yeah, we're in the middle of adapting to the way that our customers want to consume networking services. Yeah, our customers are changing more to have a hybrid IT environment, which means they're using the cloud more, they're using third-party data centers more.
Okay.
Their network needs are changing as a result of that. The flexibility and agility that they have in the cloud and the ability to activate new capabilities there on demand is translating into a changing way that they want to consume network. And so we're building more on-demand networking services as a result, and enabling our customers to turn up network services within minutes rather than the normal 30, 60, 90 days that it takes to turn up network services. And we did launch one just recently called Dynamic Connections Cloud Connect.
Okay.
And that allows our customers to set up an Ethernet connection between one of the unis on their private network to the cloud. And we've gone as far as integrating that capability into the cloud provider. So Amazon Web Services is the first one that we've done. Customer can go to our portal, specify the two endpoints that they want to set up the connection between, enter in their Amazon credentials, and we will set up that connection in minutes and connect it into their cloud instance. That's just one example of the type of services that we're working to build.
And you're adding other cloud providers to that service, correct?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
We have on the network today about 2,200 public and private data centers.
Okay.
We've also got about 100,000, more than 100,000 enterprise buildings on that network today. That all exists, but that integration into the cloud provider's environment and connecting the network into the cloud instance, we will be doing that with the major cloud providers.
Okay.
Google, Azure, IBM, Oracle, and we'll just continue to integrate those. And we expect we'll integrate new ones every quarter.
Okay, so MEF is doing a lot of work here and announcing a lot of work here on carrier-to-carrier interfaces and APIs. How does the MEF work enable you to do on-demand services more easily?
We're doing a lot of work with MEF in terms of the standards. We've got a number of proofs of concept here at the MEF conference. So we're very active in the definition of those APIs. We do expect that they will help us down the road in terms of establishing carrier-to-carrier communications to enable us to establish our dynamic connectivity services to the connectivity services of other service providers.
Okay.
Those APIs didn't help us with this particular cloud integration.
Right, okay.
Just because they weren't there quite yet, and the cloud providers haven't yet adopted them. We hope that they will, and that we can standardize those interfaces.
But so then, once those interfaces are standardized between carriers, that would extend the reach of your dynamic services, because you could actually extend those to places where you don't have a local network footprint, potentially?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got a large local footprint ourselves, but we don't go everywhere.
Right.
We're not in
No one does, right?
Yep, that's right. And so carriers use each other quite often to get to buildings that they're not in. And so if we could have that dynamic connectivity extended into other carriers, that would allow us to do our dynamic services much more broadly than we can today.
Okay. One of the things we're also talking about a lot here at MEF 19 is SD-WAN. And you made a comment earlier this year that SD-WAN wasn't selling quite as fast as maybe people thought it was going to. Is that still the case? Have things changed?
We've seen a significant pickup in SD-WAN activity over the last year.
Okay.
Our volumes have grown considerably, which has forced us through some learning curves ourselves.
Okay.
As we've had to scale our operational capability to activate new services.
Okay.
So it's been a great learning experience for us. We have done quite a bit of work. We've doubled our throughput internally in terms of our ability to turn up services.
Okay.
We've scaled our network considerably by adding more SD-WAN hubs into our infrastructure to allow the SD-WAN endpoints to connect into them.
Okay.
So we've grown quite a bit.
Okay. You've also talked about the notion of the telecom industry needing to get ready for a deluge of data, where you're going to have, I'm assuming 5G is probably part of that, but Internet of Things is part of that. But what do you think the industry needs to be doing to get its networks ready for this onslaught of data?
There's a couple things. One is just be ready for the pure scale.
Okay.
And with us being an infrastructure-based player, having a significant fiber infrastructure,
Right.
a significant transport infrastructure, significant reach, I feel like we're well positioned for that.
Okay.
I think there are others in the industry that are well positioned for that. That's the first thing, just be ready for the scale. Because as that edge capacity grows and the edge connectivity grows, that will need to be transported across networks. The other one is just to support the dynamic requirements that those data feeds are going to need.
Okay.
And so we've got some customers, for example, some of the education customers, higher education networks. They have high capacity data needs. They don't need them all the time.
Right, okay.
So having the ability to turn up and turn down services to meet high bandwidth needs on demand will be another key part of that as networks grow.
Okay. All right, last question. So the MEF event itself, you've been here before, I believe?
Actually, this is my first time to a MEF event.
This is the first one.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, well, what's your impression?
It's been great. I've been here, I got here last night, so I've been here just under a day. And it's the participation by the industry is fantastic.
Okay.
Equipment providers, software providers, service providers all being here. It's a great forum for people to come together and talk about standardization, what's happening with SD-WAN and virtual services.
Okay, great. Thanks for being here with us today.
All right, thank you.